Out of Washington, President Obama's economic stimulus package goes before the Senate today. Last night, he said he is hoping to get cooperation from Republicans.
I've done extraordinary outreach, I think, to Republicans because they have some good ideas, and I want to make sure that those ideas are incorporated.
But he is likely to face stiff Republican opposition. We are joined now by Senator John McCain, who joins us this morning from Washington. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning, Harry.
Good to be with you this morning. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us on a busy day and a busy week for the Senate. From a Senate standpoint, what is the Republican basic opposition to this stimulus package?
Well, that there's too much spending, too much unnecessary spending, not the right kind of tax cuts, and no end game. In other words, after the economy recovers, we should be on a path to a balanced budget. We're laying the biggest deficit on future generations of Americans in history. But the point, too, Harry, is that and I appreciate the fact that the president came over and spoke to Republicans on both sides of the Capitol. But now it's time to sit down and negotiate. Now's the time to sit down and take into consideration the ideas that we have, particularly on things like tax cuts. We should have payroll tax cuts. We should be having taxes, incentives for people to stay in their homes. There's a lot of other proposals we have. We think we need to eliminate a lot of the wasteful pork barrel spending that's been put in and have a real meaningful stimulus package. We realize they need the package. We need the package. America needs the package. But we're not there yet. We're a long way away.
There is no mortgage relief in this, although there is some word that that might come from the Fed a little bit later on this week. There is a lot in this stimulus bill which actually does, as you suggest, grow the government. There's more money for different kinds of social programs, different kinds of health and welfare programs. Is that your biggest complaint? Is the complaint that there isn't enough money that goes straight into the economy to actually stimulate it?
I have a number of concerns. One of them you just mentioned. There are many policy changes which have nothing to do with stimulate the economy. There is some outrageous spending proposals in the package. As far as tax cuts are concerned, the payroll tax cuts should be cut. We should have cuts for business and business taxes, and small business taxes should be cut.
Is he going to now? Here's my question, though. Right now, do you think the president is willing? Do you think there's wiggle room? Do you think he will negotiate?
Well, I certainly have every expectation that we could sit down together and really negotiate. To meet and discuss is one thing. To have serious negotiations is another. Look, they got rammed it through the House without a single Republican vote. They've run it through the Appropriations Committee here in the Senate without a single Republican recommendation. It's time we got serious and sat down together. We need to stimulate the economy.
Real quickly, Tom Daschle goes in front of the Finance Committee this week. He's already sent a letter. He said he's embarrassed by his behavior. Should he get approved?
I'd like to see what he has to say and how this all happened. It's a bit mystifying how all this could happen, but I'd like to examine the details of it before making up our mind. But this isn't exactly the ethics and lobbying reform that the president announced a short time ago.
Sorry about your cards last night, Senator.
Where the old guy Warner almost won. For a change, an old guy almost won. I'm proud of him.
Take care. Thanks so much.